How's it going, folks, and welcome to the Bearded Casual. Whether you're new here or returning, thanks for stopping by. I've been surprisingly enjoying this show. I must admit, when I the first couple of attempts to get into the show many moons ago were, well, eye-rolling attempts, really. And by that I do mean, the hell is this type deal, you know? But this time around, I'm looking for enjoyment and amusement, entertainment at its finest, as it were. With a comedic spin, or as much as possible thereof. So I'm going to jump on into this. This is episode 6, I believe. One moment. Yeah, this is episode 6, so let's jump on in head first, huh? Kablooey! All over your shoe.
There you are, Moji.
I hope you wouldn't mind if I take the pirate hunter's head.
Moji. I like the game Paladins. Unfortunately, they've robbed us of third-person view. And, yeah, Moji from that. That's all I can think of when I hear that name now.
Be my guest.
Ooh, faceplant. It does not look impressed.
Zoro, it looks like this dog is frozen.
I don't give a damn. He could sit there forever for all I care.
Did it seriously just skip the hand and go right for the face?
Please, quit goofing around and get serious!
Damn dog.
I don't feel good.
He happens to be the doctor too, doesn't he? It's gonna break you out of it, isn't it?
I see that your friends have deserted you.
It reminds me of that line there. It reminds me of one of the what are they called? It's the lion guy from Claymore. I love that
Who
series.
the heck are you?
I've watched it a few
I'm
times.
known as the...
Ugh, that was intense. At least now I'm out of that cage.
Still, dog should be dead, which is unfortunate.
Now, first thing How did you survive that attack?
You're alive?
Just got lucky, I guess. Surviving an attack like that isn't normal.
I remember this a bit.
Be careful, Shushu. Don't hurt yourself.
Alright, let's skip to the part where he shows up, because I'm tired of seeing this.
No.
I'm not interested in animal abuse. Oh, burn down the shop. Is he gonna stick around and rebuild it?
I'm not gonna be beaten by a lion. Gom gom. Now, because of that, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Jeez. I like that drawing there. That's just splendid.
Thanks. Good luck to you too, doggy.
I just realized that's why my dog is right next to me, wanting pats. My dog's bedtime is at 9 o'clock. If it's anywhere near 9 o'clock, or after 9 o'clock, he will annoy the ever-living crap out of us. He has to be in bed and locked in his cage by 9 o'clock, otherwise he comes and whines and yaps and barks, tries to get your attention, he'll lead you to his cage, and yeah, he'll continuously do that all night without fail. I've tried many times to get him out of needing his cage door locked up, just because it's so inconvenient. I mean, something happened to me, who's gonna let him out of his cage? He's gonna starve to death, you know? Such an annoyance. He's about 5 now, I think. Anyway.
Shut up! Don't take him on, Luffy. It's dangerous for him to fight Buggy. Started to grow fond of that old man. There's no way I'd let him die.
Oh, yeah, so what? The injury to my reputation's a lot worse than the injury to my gut.
Well, if we want to get to the Grand Line, we better go steal that chart back. Are you gonna join our crew or what? Huh? Come on! I'll never sink so low as to become a pirate. But I suppose we could team up in order to achieve our common goal.
Look comes, look
Shot is
comes.
ready, sir. So be it. That straw hat's not again.
I'll knock him out.
I'm here to kick your ass, just like I promised I would, Buggy.
Episode's over, isn't it? Yep. I think I'll be watching the next episode in just a minute. Thoroughly enjoying that. There's nothing really to complain about. Well, there is actually a massive thing to complain about, but I happen to skip it. I absolutely despise abuse of any kind, whether human or critter of any kind. And whenever I say critter, I do include all of non-human life. It was a good episode, had its moments. I guess not all of Luffy is moldable at will, because obviously his arms, legs, and torso are stretchable. Don't know about his neck, but his head, it has been implied that his head is not moldable, because otherwise he could have squeezed through those bars. Yeah, that episode feels tainted now with the abuse against that small dog. I mean, it's one thing to kill an animal, which I'm okay with, depending on the situation, entirely depending on the situation. And it's got to be for a good reason. There's a big difference between killing an animal outright and beating the crap out of it. I would sooner see someone kill a dog outright than to pummel it to bits. You know, like for example, what happened with this this dog on this episode. I would have rather seen that gigantic lion kill it in 1 or 2 shots. Should have just, you know, been, you're dead. You know, like that sort of thing I can handle. I can handle animals being killed in a show or a movie. When it comes to outright abuse, no. Like for example, my cat drives me mental because she prefers to play with the mice she's caught as opposed to kill it outright. So I'll be forced to do it myself on occasion. It hasn't happened for a while, thankfully. But yeah, I have a big problem with abuse toward animals. Yeah, the abuse against that dog was very much off-putting to me. Outside of the whole dog thing, it was a good episode. It seems Nami is becoming more accepting as she watches how Luffy and Zoro carry themselves and associate themselves with good people. But yeah, without the dog stuff, I'd put this at about a 8.5 episode. But with the dog stuff, I'd probably put it about a 3.5 to 4.5 out of 10. So I'm gonna dive right into this one and hopefully get the taint that was part of the previous episode out of my head. So let's jump on in. I'm looking forward to when that's actually over. And by that, I mean that little speech at the beginning.
Buggy is my fight.
Getting him out of the way. Knock him out so he doesn't get himself killed.
What do you think
Big nose.
you're doing? That's the worst thing you could have said to him!
Damn flashy idiot. I won't stand for this. Take aim and fire the buggy ball!
Is that actually his nose, or is it costume? Did it come with the devil fruit? Or is it just a separate curse?
Why'd you have to say that?
Did he catch the buggy ball?
He could have warned me. I think you freaked her out.
Rubber person? Yeah.
A devil fruit. Keep my clothes from getting dirty. Reaching! Damn you! You bastard! Out of my way!
How about out of my way?
To yours.
Yeah, Zoro, get him!
You've made a vast error in judgment.
How about me?
Nicely done. There's 5 there. So who are the other 3? Nami's obviously one of them. One of the 4, I mean. Or 5, rather.
Look at all this stuff! And every last bit of it is mine!
I'm curious. And there's my curiosity fulfilled. I was wondering if the guy was out cold, dead, knocked out, or asleep, or in a drunken stupor. For a very intelligent woman, she's not very bright, apparently.
Oh, crap. He woke up!
Well, yeah, considering all the talking you've been doing.
All right.
My chest just started hurting real bad!
What? Your chest? Oh.
Typical.
Comedy! I can't believe the Luffy. I'm going to sleep.
Good. I'm looking forward to this. I scored an impressive haul from the buggy pirates, but hauling treasure is tiring. The king of the pirates!
You can't be serious, you idiot! If you were king of the pirates...
Damn, you keep breaking into pieces.
It's amusing. On the one hand, you got someone immune to blunt force. On the other, you got someone immune to sharp edges.
What? They're still going at it? I can't believe these guys.
Hey, did you see that?
You dumbass. Pretend you're still knocked out. If you get yourself caught in the middle of that, then there's no way you'll ever make it out alive.
Chop, chop, cannon! Separate. So, Rat, you want to give up yet?
Did it just cut the hat?
Bastard!
Yep, cut the hat.
Damages my lucky hat and walks away from it alive! This hat is my only treasure!
You should protect it!
Oh, he's gonna go berserk. This should be good. If only they'll get past all this stuff.
Bring this hat back to me someday, in good condition.
Yes, we already know.
That damn detestable red-haired bastard!
Shanks! Tell me, what happened between you and Shanks, and where can I find him now? Damn it! How dare you tear up my treasured straw hat!
Damn, these to be continues. That was an outstanding episode. Very outstanding. And how would you do that on your own time? Oh, at least she's just doing her side there. Good. I don't have a whole lot to say about that episode, but they're kind of blurring together a little bit now, just because of these all these continuations. It's kind of difficult to discern which one's which. The previous one was the dog one, so this one here. I wonder what the limits are of these devil fruit things. Because obviously the clown is able to sever all of his limbs, but to what extent? Example, he can pop off at the wrist, but can he pop off each individual finger? He can pop off the limb, but can he pop off the appendages? Similar question that I asked about Luffy, I think last episode, or perhaps earlier this episode. What is the limit to his abilities with the fruit? It seems that Nami is developing a sense of not quite respect, but borderline admiration for Luffy and Zoro. Quite the interesting episode. I see we may have another anime much like Naruto that will probably abuse flashbacks to their fullest extent, because like with Naruto, they'll do the same flashback over and over and over again, like 5 times in a row type of thing. Not, you know, consecutive episodes, but same flashback used. I hope that's not the same issue that this one has. It's obviously done well because, I mean, they've gone beyond 900 episodes. It's kind of embarrassing, really, because you look at modern TV shows, they're even not so modern, and they consider 100 episodes a landmark. Mind you, it's generally much longer episodes. However, that would equal out to, 100, live action episodes would be 200 anime. Comparatively speaking, I wonder as to how long live action shows in Japan actually go. But anyways, all I could say about that was outside of the excessive use of flashbacks, because we've already just seen it, so to use it over again to that full of an extent is just unnecessary. So aside from that, pretty good episode. I think the Zoro battle was a bit too long. I think that should have been dealt with much sooner than it was. But anyways, I'm gonna probably get into the next episode just to wrap this whole thing up. Hope to see you there, and well, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and be good to everybody no matter what. I'll see you later. Alright, so we're jumping into another episode of One Piece. Of course, you know that. You clicked on it, or it's auto-playing. Either way, you can move the mouse and you can find out yourself, so why do I bother? Anyways, we had a great episode last time, and I do apologize in advance. My right eye is heavily irritated, so I don't know why. I think I may have nicked it or something. While wiping away some of the fluid from the lubricating ducts. Alright, well, yeah, it's still buggered. Anyway, let's jump into this, huh?
Get ready! Time to fight! Yes, sir!
I'm curious about something. Which one is the more powerful? This crew, Shanks' crew, or Luffy's future crew? Now, I don't want to know about the future crew. But I am very curious about this crew here and Shanks' crew, because we already know that Shanks' crew is pretty badass.
I can't wait to plunder.
You seem happy, Buggy.
Obviously. Enemy ships are just like big floating treasure chests. It's only natural for pirates to raid them. Am I wrong? Oh, my life's path is flashily decided.
Okay. He's gonna keep it to himself.
What are you talking about, Buggy?
Oh, nothing.
Really very guilty conscience on him.
I'd never get that treasure on the ocean floor if I couldn't swim.
So what's up with the nose?
I bet you could sell that fruit for at least 100 million berries.
What? I, Pirate Apprentice Buggy, am about to devour this devil fruit!
You gotta love the kids. Never thinking of consequences. Well, Buggy, you feel any differently yet?
No, not really.
Aw, was it a fake?
Finding the sunken treasure, I'll easily be able to form my own crew.
Hey there, Buggy. Were you just saying something?
Oh, it's you! Don't scare me like that.
Don't be so jumpy. And don't steal too much food from the kitchen. You don't want to make the cook mad.
That was close.
Oh yeah, the captain told me to tell you.
Damn you!
What's wrong?
Bastard! Why?
What's that piece of paper?
Ah, not my map!
Hey, Buggy!
What the? What's going on? I can't move. Is it true that you lose your ability to swim? Damn it!
Okay, so it's because he cost him the devil fruit in the map due to being overly jumpy.
Damn it! He spotted me!
You don't stand a chance of escaping.
Oh, he's gonna do what I think he's gonna
I'm
do.
going to flashily chop you up!
Yeah, nut shot. Very much so, nut shot. Oh, oh, that's just rude.
My balls, that was a cheap shot.
Done off yet. We're not done.
That was hilarious.
What's wrong? Then it's settled.
We all go together.
How'd it go from a couple guys to everybody in town?
So that makes this my treasure now, understand? Ah, that makes sense.
That's pure nonsense. It's my treasure, and just because you stole it from me doesn't make it yours, you dirty, sneaky thief.
Whatever. The day I take a morality lesson from you is the day I stop being a thief.
I hope you're ready for the consequences. Now, here comes Chop Chop Festival!
So that would explain his limit.
Try and see-
What the?
Give me
Oh, he's gonna tickle him.
See how you like
damn it! Knock it off!
That's gonna leave a mark.
Thanks for giving me my treasure back, Nami.
Let go!
You let go! This is my treasure! So get your groovy hands off it! Just give me back my treasure!
I already told you! You haven't finished dealing with me yet!
Ooh. Ouch. Oh, poor Nami. Then again, she would have died, so. Ooh. Road burn.
He's still alive!
Shut up! How dare you flashily do this to me! You'll pay for this! Assemble Chop Chop Pods!
She put them all into a bag, didn't she? Yeah.
Looking for these, Buggy?
God, my pods!
Hi! Way to go, thief!
Stop it now!
See ya, Buggy!
See ya, Bucky.
Go, go!
Bazookas. Nice.
I win!
Whoa, that kid sure is Captain Buggy flying. So, what do we do without the captain, huh? Keep acting unconscious. Good idea.
Thanks, Nami! Now I finally have it! A map of the Grand Line! Hooray! Oh, does this also mean you'll be joining me and my pirate crew? I told you, no matter what, I'll never join a pirate crew! But okay, hanging around with you seems profitable enough. Just remember this, I'm only joining you because it's in my interest. Sure. It's always something with you two, honestly. Hey, wait a minute, what did I do? Are you kidding me? You're the worst of them all! Anyways, let's go help the mayor. He's out cold.
The pirates definitely did this.
How horrible.
No, I'm the one who kicked that old man's ass. 3. We're pirates.
Just as we thought!
It's the truth! Run!
How dare you hurt a beloved bear!
How do you always make things worse? Good. Something tells me they're not gonna listen to our side of the story. We're turning here. Wait, hold on! You gotta let me know sooner!
Shoot, you hit the wrong people! Why isn't he letting us pass through?
I thoroughly enjoyed that. Oh good, there's still some more left. Oh.
Thought you'd run into us here, now did you, girlie?
You know these guys?
Yeah, sort of.
Hey, it's not just sort of. Huh? There's still time to go after them. If we hurry... Shut your mouths! I'm the only one who's allowed to complain about those kids. I won't let anyone else badmouth them, you hear me? What? Why are you protecting those pirates, Mayor? Damn it, they think they can, kids. They can't just leave like that. I have a lot of things I want to say to you all. Young ones!
It's the old mayor guy.
Thanks! Thank you!
Don't worry about it! Take it easy!
Damn you, young ones. Damn you, young ones. Damn you, young ones. I have no words.
Oh, they left some treasures behind for him.
What'd you do, Luffy, huh? Don't tell me you left that bag of treasure back there!
Yeah,
That bag was worth around 5 million berries, you idiot!
that's right. And they're gonna need that money to repair their destroyed town.
But that was my treasure, jerk! Do you know how hard I worked to steal it? Why did you do that?
Stop, I can't swim!
That's the whole idea!
You want it? Just go back and get it then!
I can't do that! You go get it!
Die, you know!
I don't care! And if you do that again, I really will throw you
Give
in
me
the
both, Zoro. At the very least, it got that awful taste out of my mouth from the dog episode. That was fantabulous. I thoroughly enjoyed that. 10 out of 10. I'm actually wanting to just jump right into the next episode, but I got a few episodes probably of My Hero Academia to go through first. Then a boatload of editing, I think. I'm a bit surprised as to how Nami responded when she found out that one bag of treasure was left for the townspeople to pay for their repairs, because she seems like a decent person, but in the same breath, she's also a thief. I don't really know on how to feel about this one, about that situation there. I would have figured that she would have, sat back and like, yeah, I get it, But considering how much it was worth, I can sort of understand it, but even so, I'd be reluctant to and say, all right, yeah, I get it. But yeah, either way, fantastic episode. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Loved the intervention of Nami. Her wrapping up all the parts. That was awesome. And well, considering the fact that that clown can't swim, he did. Unless if he's launched all the way to another island, which I highly doubt, or launched somewhere inland. However, that shot probably jettisoned him from the island. So I suspect he did. Curious as to what happened with all the parts, though. These episodes are sort of mashing together, but that was a fantabulous episode, though. We saw the extent of Buggy's, I'll call it decapitation, no, disembodying fruit power, and yet we haven't really seen the extent of Luffy's. I'm very curious as to what he can or cannot do. So I assume it is indeed body-wide, but it seems the head is more or less out of bounds for the fruit power. Because while everything divided into bits for Buggy, it didn't divide his head. His head was whole, which suggests the same deal goes for Luffy, that his head can't really be molded. It can be impacted and absorbed, but not, so indirectly can be affected, but not directly like his hands and legs and stuff like that. Nami has me intrigued. Zoro, it's getting redundant a bit. I hope that things become a bit more interesting. He seems like one of those characters that they tried to write him really well, but I'm a writer, or at least an aspiring writer. I've written a lot of stuff, but nothing published. But it feels like they're trying really hard to sell an interesting and defiant character, determined character, but in the same breath, he just comes off as stubborn. A stubborn swordsman. Like a stubborn elite swordsman. And even then, well, no, not even elite. He just gives me the impression that he's a stubborn, fancy swordsman who uses 3 swords. Otherwise, there's nothing special about him just yet. I hope that there is improvement on his character, making him more intriguing. Maybe we get a bit more backstory from him, but it feels like we already know everything there is to know about him, or at least implied. We already know that girl from his past is the one who is pushing him forward to become the best and to what seems like outdo her, or just become the best to outdo her in memory. Luffy had a very fun backstory. I'm a bit concerned about Nami's. It seems like it's going to be more depressing than anything else. So I'm really hoping that they add more people to their crew later on. So I was right, look at that. This is episode 8. And what did I say? Sometime between episode 8 and episode 10. I'm pretty good, aren't I? So she's finally joined the crew reluctantly. I'm good. I'm damn good. I didn't realize I was already 8 episodes in. Yeesh, I got a lot of editing to do. Let's see on how many episodes I've actually got uploaded at this point. Oh crap. I have 3 episodes uploaded so far. Yeesh, so I got 5 to edit. That should be fun. At least I got a quicker way to edit now, but... Anyways, that was very fun. I hope that we continue this fun trek. And, my cat stretching as she goes. Anywho, my finely feathered friends, I'm gonna let you go here, and I'll see you in the next one.